They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Winston. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz now to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Wentz's pass complete.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Lefty, lefty. Mike 3. I got him. Mike 3.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Colts first down.
Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5-yard gain.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 78 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And the Colts pick it up. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
Winston.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Bears will add on. It's good to make it 14-0.
Bears 14.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee.
At their own 24-yard line.
He's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. A second down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're on a roll. It's another first down. The open man is Westbrook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Off the play fake, Winston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Colts 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gammon on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Bryce.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And quickly finding Rager. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There he goes outside. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Bears will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Bears 21, Colts 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down in this first half. But they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side. Knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be. And they got their designated guy turned free.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their net. It was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he fires one, but incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Results in a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. Look at him go inside the 30. They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bears 24, Colts 21. Michael Dixon.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Ready? Blue wave.
Play action now. Winston. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Winston's pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
On play action, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Winston
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Colts.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still throw the football for a nice first down.
On for 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score Bears 24.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Rager catches it left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
54 mark. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Raekwon Davis drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the drive
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 70 yards.
70 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Coleman, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the seventh-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Colts 28.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The first play in the drive there is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's got room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
27. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, Wentz. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, Coleman on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Push him back. Push him back. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. He can't hang on.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wentz. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this one incomplete.
Intended for DB.
And all that remains is 13 seconds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play fake. Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.